I often get asked why I am so passionate about building partnerships for our students. The truth is, it all goes back to one student. His name was Jay Anthony. He was a quiet sixth grader who had recently transferred into our district. He came from a family where college wasn't yet a familiar path, but I saw something in him immediately. There was a spark, this natural gift for designing, inventing, and imagining solutions to real world problems. He didn't talk much, but when he created things, you could see him come alive. One day I handed him a high school engineering notebook and said, "Sketch every idea you have, every single one." It felt like such a small moment, just a notebook. But looking back, it was one of the most powerful tools I have ever given a student. He filled that notebook with thoughtful, empathetic, innovative designs. But one sketch stopped me in my tracks. He had redesigned a sensor activated sink so that the sensor wrapped around the entire rim of the basin instead of just under the faucet, so children, adults using wheelchairs, and anyone with mobility challenges could activate the water easily. It was brilliant, patent worthy, and it came from a sixth grader who had never been told that his ideas mattered. And here's the part that changed me forever. I now know that I made a mistake in those days. I should have contacted Kohler. I should have found him an engineer. I should have connected him with someone who could help him prototype it or even explain why it may or may not work. I should have brought him into the world beyond our classroom. That was the moment I realized something important. Students shouldn't just imagine. They should have the opportunity to build, test, question, revise, and connect with real experts who see what they see, even when they don't yet see it in themselves. Jay is the reason I believe so deeply in partnerships, because partnerships turn worksheets into real work. They turn sketches into prototypes, they turn dreams into possibilities, and they turn students into young people who believe they can. My name is Erica Card, and throughout my career, I've been driven by the belief that when we connect students with real opportunities, we change the trajectory of their lives. I began as a classroom teacher, but I quickly learned that learning doesn't stop at the classroom door. It grows when students see what exists beyond it: real careers, real people, and real problems they can help solve. I am an educator who thrives on building bridges between students and future careers, between teachers and community partners, between ideas and action. Whether I am working in the makerspace, coordinating MakerFest, writing and managing grants, or designing district-wide programming, my passion has always been the same: prepare every student for a future full of access, opportunity, and purpose. Over the years, I've been fortunate to build partnerships that have transformed student learning here in Elkhorn. With Wausau Homes Elkhorn, students have built everything from a playhouse that we raffled off to food pantries to a Project Lead the Way green architecture outdoor learning space that is still used today. With Arda Glass Manufacturing, students have designed and 3D printed replica bottles, learned the engineering behind glass production, and presented to industry leaders right at Arda. With Mortensen Construction, our students now see commercial construction careers in ways they never imagined, and that collaboration has grown into curriculum development and literacy connections through Storybook STEM. This partnership is also proving to have a new building potentially here in Elkhorn, which I will talk about shortly as one of my dreams in this position. And most recently, Nestle is partnering with us. They had never even offered youth apprenticeship opportunities or internships after our students graduate from high school. And because of the partnership and the trust that I'm building, for the first time since their plant opened in 1966, they are considering offering internships. These partnerships are not accidental. They come from relationship building, communication, collaboration, and a deep commitment to listening to the needs of students, families, and employers. They reflect something I believe wholeheartedly. When we show students what exists outside our doors, They begin to imagine what is possible inside of themselves. They begin to imagine future careers that are realistic for them. And while I am proud of the partnerships I built locally, I also bring a network of statewide, national, and global connections through my leadership in Project Lead the Way. Universities, corporations, STEM organizations, and innovators who can expand opportunities for our students in ways we haven't yet explored. As Director of Strategic Partnerships, I intend to activate those connections to open new doors for students, teachers, and programs across all levels, kindergarten through 12th grade. My work in these partnerships reflects the skills I want to bring to this role: leadership, grant writing and management, budgeting, program organization, communication, collaboration, and a willingness to truly listen to students, staff, industry partners, and our community. And above all, I bring a commitment to equity, access, and meaningful opportunities for every single learner in our school district. And while I'm proud of what we've built so far, I am even more excited about what comes next. The Build My Future Innovation Center, which I had mentioned when I talked about my partnership with Mortensen Construction. This center is my dream for the district's future, a place where business partners, nonprofit leaders, educators, and students collaborate to bring career and technical education and STEAM to life through hands-on, game-based, professionally designed simulations. A place where K through 12 students step into immersive modules that mirror real industry work, designing products, solving engineering challenges, building structures, exploring health sciences and agricultural sciences, programming machines, creating media, and experiencing career pathways long before they ever have to choose one. The center is not just a facility, it is a promise that every student will have access to experiences that help them discover their passions and strengths. A promise that equity will drive every partnership. A promise that innovation, collaboration, and purpose will guide our work. And a promise that our community, our educators, our alumni, and our industry partners will come together to create something that Elkhorn can certainly be proud of. I believe Elkhorn is ready for this. Our community has heart, our students have enormous talent, our educators are passionate and committed, and our partners, local, national, and global, want to invest in the future of our children here in Elkhorn. J. Anthony is my reminder of why this matters, because when we connect students to the real world, their world opens up. And when we believe in their ideas, they begin to believe in themselves. That is why I am committed to this work in every classroom, in every program, and hopefully as your next Director of Strategic Partnerships. Our students deserve nothing less. Thank you for your time, for your belief in our students, and for supporting the partnerships and programs that will carry them into the future. I am honored to do this work and excited for what we can build together.